Hey guys, welcome to my channel Linux King. My name is Salman Francis, and from today we are going to start new study series. It's called RHCE 8 studies, and in our very first video we will take a look how to set up Ansible lab. Okay, so what is Ansible? It's a configuration management system, or it's a tool from which you can configure or you can control various nodes from one single control node. It's just like Puppet and Chef. So it's a very good tool, and it's a very must. And now RHCE, or Red Hat Certified Engineering, is dependent on Ansible. So for this purpose, I have already created three machines. I'm using VirtualBox. So I have our control node. It's called Dragon. Okay, let me show you the PDF I created. So we have control node. It's called Dragon. So it's the main, you can say, the master node. And then we have two more nodes. It's T-Rex and Raptor. These are ordinary nodes with these IP addresses. So the prerequisites is that we must have same user on all the nodes, and we will call it Ansible. We should have Python, and we will be using Python 3. Also, we will be installing EPEL repository and add entries into our host file, so the machines can ping with their names. So I have already created the host files. I'll show you, for example, in our Dragon machine. And here you can see that I have the same entries actually in all my nodes as well. So this means that if I ping Raptor, I would be able to ping it. And same way I can ping T-Rex. And they can also do the same. So let's go to one of our node. Let's go to Raptor. And if I ping Dragon, it would be able to ping. Okay, perfect. Now the second thing which we need to do is we need to add our user. We have already added user here in our Dragon. It's called cat HDC. Here, Ansible user is here. However, in these machines I have created the user, but I have not given them the password, so I'm going to do that. So passwd Ansible. Okay, let me just Ansible. Same password, ABC123. Okay, one thing I would like to mention here, that you can create any user. Like if you want to add a user David or Bob or like any user Jane, so it should be the same actually on all the nodes. However, it's not necessary that you must have an Ansible user. Okay, now I am going to go to our Raptor. We already been there. T-Rex. Okay. So on T-Rex, I'm going to go to our root. And passwd Ansible is Ansible. And perfect. Okay, now we already have these users. Okay, what next? We need to create sudoers file. So all you need to do is go to etc sudoers.d and create an Ansible file over here. Ansible. Okay, I think I have not created it. So here it is. Okay, I need to be root actually. So it's there actually. Cat the content, sudoers, .d Ansible. So this same thing should be like we have added Ansible to our sudoers user list. So this means that, and it requires no password. So this same entry should be in T-Rex, and sorry about that. And it's already there basically, sudo ers. I have added these entries. I'm just showing them that it exists. And then we have the same entry in our T-Rex as well. Sorry, Raptor as well. Let me show you. Okay. So we don't have it. Okay, we will create one. Vim etc sudoers.d Ansible. Okay, my bad. Ansible. And over here I'll use Ansible tab all equals all tab no pass wd for all. So don't require any password. Okay, save and exit. So now we have all the entries, and if this time if we look with cat, okay, perfect. So we have the same entries in all of them. Now what we are going to do is we will be creating SSH key on our control node, SSH-keygen, and just press enter. And now we are going to copy the ID with SSH copy ID command to both of our T-Rex and Raptor with the fully qualified domain, and you can check their fully qualified domain with this hostname command. And so I'm going to do this trex.example.com and ssh-copy ID to raptor.example.com. Yes, and password is, oh my, just a minute, I have made one mistake. I should be Ansible actually. I need to be Ansible, not root. Now we need to create SSH keygen, because we will be running our commands with from Ansible user. So okay, press enter. That's it. Again, yes, overwrite, because I have created a key earlier. So anyway, now we will use SSH copy ID, same command. Okay, password is ABC123. Yes. Okay, perfect. And now let's try to log in without a password into one of our machines. So SSH T-Rex. First time you have to give right to yes. Now this time let's try again. And perfect, we are in T-Rex. Okay, exit. And let's try to go into our Raptor. Okay, we are not going into Raptor, so let's try again. Ping Raptor. Can we ping him? No, we cannot. Why? Let's check our hosts. We do have Raptor. What's I think there's something wrong with the host file of Raptor, or let's check IP address for Raptor. So it's 160. Raptor is 160 and etc hosts. Oh, that's bad. This is the problem. So it's 60 and this is 62. Okay, my bad. So this is 60 and this is 62. Yep, and need to make same changes here. This is a good time to check sudos. Okay, 60, 62. So sudo is working, and our last contender is T-Rex. So guys, just be careful while making entries into host file. So anyway, now it should be working. And let's generate SSH keys again. So I'll be using Ansible user. Overwrite. Okay, perfect. And now SSH copy ID. And the password ABC123, ABC123. Let's try T-Rex, perfect. Let's try Raptor, and perfect. Now we are in. Okay, so this is done. Now, what we need to do is we need to be in as a root and install Python. So root. So yum -y install Python 3. And here it's going to be yum -y install Python 3. And same here, sudo yum -y Python 3. Okay, so now once this is done, so we are going to set Python call to Python 3, and how we can do that, it's with alternatives command --set Python to user bin Python 3. Same command I'm going to run on all the nodes. So this means that whenever you run Python, it will be calling Python 3. Okay, we need sudo here since we are using Ansible user. Okay, so this means that let's check this Python. And you can see that the version is 3. Perfect. So, okay, quit. Okay, what's next? So we need to install Python 3 pip or pip installer. So yum -y install python 3-pip, and we are going to use the same. Okay, perfect, it's already installed. What about in other machines? Okay, so we already have python 3 pip install. Okay, now we will be using pip 3 and we will use Ansible. We will use pip 3 to install Ansible. So switch to user Ansible and pip 3 install Ansible-user. Please ignore this because we have to use the password to generate keys actually. Okay, it's trying. There's some SSL error or something. Need to check that. Okay, why there's an error? So maybe it's because of my time or date. I need to check. Okay, what about here? Okay, so it's giving me some error and I need to check, maybe it's related to date. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back once this is solved. Alright guys, I was able to install our Ansible with pip 3 after setting up the date and time basically on my machine. So I will show you here. What I did is that I set up the proper time zone and the proper date. So to do that, I will use the same here, sudo time date ctl set time zone is Asia Almaty, and then I'm going to use set time command, and today is April 4th, April 11th, and the time is time is 54:00. Okay, and if this error comes, NTP unit is active, what you need to do is you need to set NTP as true, false. So it's like time date ctl set NTP to false. Sudo. Okay, now if we try that same command, now it's 55, and now it should work. And let's install pip 3 install Ansible --user, and this time it will work. So So same thing we are going to use here. Oops. And right now it's 56. Okay. I've copied everything. So 56. And now pip3 install Ansible --. Perfect. So now we have successfully installed Ansible. Okay, what's next? Once this is done, we will check Ansible version. I don't know why I'm typing Ansible. It's Ansible version. And there we have it. It's working. It's 2.9.6. So perfect. Ansible is working over here. Let's check Ansible /version. Good enough. And on our T-Rex, okay, perfect. So guys, we have successfully installed our Ansible lab, and in our next video we will take a look at our various Ansible commands and how to run them from control node and take over the rest of the nodes. So thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, like us on Facebook at facebook.com/LinuxKing77. Till then, goodbye and be safe.